Alors du coup, est-ce que ça le fait en double? Du coup, est-ce que ça le fait en double? Ah oui, oui, ça fait un double. Et ça le fait en double. Bon, au moins ça marche. Nickel. Juste 30 secondes. Que je règle encore 2-3 petits trucs. Ok, bon, on est reparti. Et salut à tous, c'est Igami00 et aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour la deuxième partie de The Outer World, la découverte du jeu. Donc on avait commencé déjà à faire la création de personnages et faire 2-3 petites missions dans la planète où on a atterri. Et là on va continuer la suite. Voilà, tout simplement. Alors normalement les temps de chargement ne sont pas trop longs non plus. Attendez, je vais juste regarder quelque chose. Tac. Ok. D'accord, les textures chargent. Ok, alors. On avait. hmm, tac, tac, tac. Alors, ça, c'est notre thune. Ça, c'est machin. Personnage. Ok, donc on avait. Détail. Durée de la DTT 120 secondes. Ok. Ok, ça marche. Donc ce qu'on va faire maintenant, c'est on va se caler sur la quête. La quête principale. Ok. Trouver un régulateur électrique. D'accord. Ok, le régulateur électrique de l'imposteur a été irrémédiablement endommagé et doit être remplacé. Ada vous suggère de chercher de l'aide dans la colonie voisine d'Edgewater. Ok, et de parler à la personne qui dirige la ville. Ok, vous avez appris qu'Edgewater est dirigé par un homme du nom de Reed Thompson. Enfin, Thompson. Il pourrait vous aider à trouver l'élément dont vous avez besoin pour réparer votre vaisseau. Eh bien, allons-y, allons voir ce... Ok.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Ok. Ok.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Je travaille pas pour Spacer Choice.
I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Ok, donc...
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Qu'entendez-vous par une grande partie, en grande partie
I was not entirely
désaffectée?
sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Ça pour une surprise, je m'y attendais pas
I'm
du tout.
not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Dites-moi ce que je dois faire.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Ok. Je vois ce que je peux
My
faire.
dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Ouais, voilà, on se casse. Ok, séminaire du nouveau responsable CNP. Compagnon, enfin, vous avez obtenu un compagnon. Ces personnages vous accompagnent dans vos aventures et vous aident de différentes manières. Ok. Les compagnons vous aident pendant les combats. Leurs compétences augmentent les vôtres. Ok. Ils augmentent votre capacité de transport. Vous pouvez déverrouiller des capacités de combat spéciales des compagnons à l'aide de compétences, enfin de la compétence inspiration. Apprenez-en plus sur vos compagnons en consultant le registre des compagnons. Oui. Ok. Ah. Quoi? Ligue Z. Ah.
Sure. Sure. On my way.
Ah, ok.
I'm going.
Ah, d'accord, ok.
No problem. I'll head over.
Ok, donc là, en fait, elle me suit, là, non? Ok. Alors, j'ai gagné des points de compétences. On va les mettre en furtivité. Capable, trouve ça. Ok. Allez. Ok. Et on va mettre le reste dans... non. Leadership, inspiration. Et... ouais. Est-ce que... ouais. Ok. Ça marche. Puis on va regarder... Alors attends. Appliquer. Ouais. Voilà. Donc... ok. Ça marche. Alors, journal. Et l'électricité fut. D'accord. Apporter le message de monsieur de Reed. Ok. D'accord. Bon, on va descendre. Ah, je suis obligé de dépenser les compétences là. Bah, faut en mettre un. Donc du coup, on va aller se balader. Donc faut qu'on aille là.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
C'est juste que monsieur Thompson a sa propre vision des choses. Ok, il y a un rapport au fait que c'est son boulot, tout ça, tout ça.
Sure, it all comes together seamless in his own head. And I reckon he means well, for all that. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, get my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her. If Mr. Thompson ain't...
Alors.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Ok. Ok, ça marche. On a un deuxième objectif maintenant. Personnage. Ouais. Oh. Et comment ça se fait que moi... Ouais, genre... je fais pas beaucoup de dégâts, quoi. Bon, anyway.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Comment savez-vous que je ne suis pas d'ici?
Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Non, on va éviter de vexer les gens.
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here. Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
Vraiment, c'est ça que vous vendez.
Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't find these tried and true words of wisdom to your liking. What would you like to discuss?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do?
Découvrir le courant déserteur, répondez vite, nous sommes pressés.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Bon, quelle est votre opinion?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
C'est pas une mauvaise idée.
I apologize if my advice was wanting. I find many people can find their path when presented with the right questions. To divine a true path out of the aether takes time. There are calculations to be done, variables to consider. But there is something I'd like to ask if you're venturing outside.
Oh putain. Si j'ai pas le temps. Ouais, ça reste. Hop là. Allez. On a assez de perdre du temps en bavardage. J'adore. Alors allons-y, c'est parti pour... où est-ce que je suis? Ah ouais, je dois aller là. Ok. Il y a distributeur. Ouais. Bon, anyway. Bon, allons-y. Hop. J'entends des bruits. Ah, d'accord. Activité criminelle, ok. L'intrusion dans des zones interdites, le crochetage de serrures, le piratage et le meurtre sont autant d'activités illégales mal vues par la société. Si vous souhaitez vous adonner à ces activités sans risque de représailles, assurez-vous de ne pas avoir de témoins.
Great work.
Oh. Ok, ça marche. Voilà. Des pelles. Qu'est-ce que je vais foutre des pelles? Alors, on va le démanteler. Tac. 57, 50, 51, 46. Ça, on va le démanteler aussi. On va quand même garder des bons trucs quand même. Volons ce qu'il y a volé. Comme ça, c'est fait. What? Ah, quand même, c'était rapide. Hop. Tac.
Easy.
Ok, on peut crocheter des poubelles. C'est incroyable. D'accord. Ok. Je suis sûr qu'il va y avoir une dimension genre survie en mode il faut faire à manger. C'est là pour le coup. Ok. Dure 2 minutes. Santé de base, ok. Ça c'est quoi? Ok. Bon, ça je pense que ce sera utilisé quand il y aura besoin. Bon, cependant, on s'égare un petit peu, hein, au lieu de voler un peu à gauche, à droite. Ah. Épave de transporteur. Oh, purée.
Got him all.
Ah, j'avais pas vu que c'était des méchants, donc je suis arrivé tout tranquille. Ah, il y avait un chien tout à l'heure. Il est passé où? Ah, ok. Alors, on a un collier.
Watch out! There they go!
Ok. Waouh. Show the night.
Got it. Inside voices. I'm going. I'm keen. I'm ready for this.
Non, elle est morte. Non, ma pote elle est morte. Bah, elle est où? Ah bah, d'accord, ok. Bon bah, ah ouais, d'accord, ok. Donc au niveau de l'inventaire, j'ai reçu un fusil d'assaut qui, ma foi, serait pas trop mal. Attends, tac, ouais. Ok. D'accord. Donc, on va quand même essayer de garder des munes. Mais bon, vu qu'on est à côté, on a décidé. Enfin, je décide de faire la petite quête annexe que l'autre m'avait filé. Ok. Ah ben. Oh non. Ah, c'est de la merde en fait ce flingue. Continuez. Ok.
Down I go. Eyes up! Nice one! Everyone all right?
Ok, bon. Ça a l'air de mieux marcher. Hmm. Alors attends, ce qu'on va faire, on va laisser là.
Sure.
Ouais, tu restes là. Allez, ça coûte 400. C'est chaud. Ah mais ils vendent. Ah, ils vendent des armes. Un revolver. Ouais, pourquoi pas. Il faut 160. Allez, je prends. Acheter. Tac. Comme le hasard fait... Comme le hasard fait bien les choses.
Great work.
D'accord. Non, je t'ai dit de rester là.
I'm going.
Oh.
Wow.
Ok. D'accord. Attends, il n'y avait pas des ennemis à l'étage? Je veux savoir comment on fait pour accéder à l'étage. C'est la sortie. Mais il y a... Bon, il n'y a pas genre un étage au-dessus, non? Ah!
Here we go. Woohoo! Nice work. Here we go.
Il y a quand même du bon démembrement dans le jeu quand même. L'ingénierie pour les nuls. Ouais. Ok, ça c'est bon. Bon, là par contre, j'ai récupéré tout ce qu'il fallait Ouais, là j'ai récupéré tout ce qu'il fallait. Juste avant de sortir, hop là, on va mettre hop, nos petits points. Ça y est, acheté, c'est bon. Ok. Ouais. Ouais. D'accord. Ok. Ah merde, j'ai encore des points. Euh... Alors, si je mets 10 points, je serais capable... Non. Alors, si je mets mes 10 points là, déverrouiller l'accès aux objets interdits dans les distributeurs. Ok. Ok, ok. Ah bon, ça, il faut avoir 100, quoi. Non, on va rester en furtivité. Discrétion. Taux de réduction des perceptions, machin. Dégâts des attaques surprises. Ah ouais, ça je veux. Voilà. On se le met full comme ça, déjà. Allez hop. On fait ça. Ok, donc on reviendra en ville pour aller donner notre truc à Jean Roger là. Oh putain, ça brûle. C'est quoi? Alors, donc, journal.
Here we go.
Hi.
Take cover. All together. Get up.
Mitrailleuse légère. Ah, intéressant. Bon. Euh... Ah, j'aurais pu la jouer plus en finesse. Ok.
Clever.
Oh, c'est parfait ça, nickel. Pour pirater, c'est pas mal.
Dang, that's impressive.
Alors, attends. Fusil d'assaut, 215. Mais est-ce qu'il a un truc spécial? Effet spécial recul, ouais. Ok. Ah, voilà. J'ai mode M puissance. Ok. Modif de corps à corps, attaque de type. Enfin, modifie le type de dégâts qui devient plasma. Ok. Ça peut être pas mal. Ouais. On va démanteler. Ok. Hop. Ah oui. Genre le mec, il saute du balcon, il a trop mal. C'est incroyable. Ok. Hop.
Ah, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Ouais, vas-y.
Yep, I see the problem. His navmod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Ouais. Ok. Mais c'est qu'il y a du loot. Ok, donc du coup, journal. De toute façon, faut que j'aille voir la meuf. Tac. Puis voilà, faire ça comme ça. Quoique je vais peut-être même... Hop là. Fusil d'assaut léger. Non. Non, pourquoi je prendrais un truc comme ça? Fusil à canoncier. Les fusils, je suis pas trop fan. Donc du coup, hop, ça. Hop, je vais démanteler. Puis voilà. Ah oui, j'ai reçu un objet. C'était codex. Non. J'ai un truc qui s'appelait... Ah ouais. D'accord, on va rien faire dessus. Ouais.
Wow, you got that?
D'accord. Putain, mais en fait, il y a beaucoup de loot en fait.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Bonjour. Oh, il est sympa ton flingue.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
C'est quoi votre problème?
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Ouais. On va aller direct au but. Hein.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest.
Ouais, j'ai pas le temps. J'ai pas le temps, les gars.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Oh putain. Alors là, c'est il nous propose de faire un choix assez difficile. Je crois que je viens de exploser mon micro aussi. Donc soit on marche avec Reed Thompson, ou soit on marche avec Adélaïde McDevitt. Et ça c'est une question, enfin c'est un choix très difficile hein, parce que je sais pas du tout si ça va influencer la suite du jeu quoi. Je vais y réfléchir. Pourquoi vous en voulez tant cette ville? Ok. On va poser quand même quelques questions.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Punaise. Ah, on se retrouve à faire un choix très... dévier le courant de la centrale. Donc du coup, faut quand même que j'aille à la centrale. Va là-bas, toi.
Sure.
Y'a personne. Hop. Prends un petit. Donc en fait, faut que j'aille là-bas. Mais qu'est-ce que tu fais là? Ah, va voir là-bas si je suis.
Okay.
Ok. Allez, voyons voir si... c'est quoi ça? Ah. Ouais. Bon, on verra ça plus tard. Ah, bah non.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery. On my way!
Oh. Ok. Bon bah... Ah, il y a un établi? Genre. Ah, ici. Ok. On va faire des modifications sur... Bricolage. Ah, d'accord. Intéressant. Intéressant, intéressant. Oh oh. Attends, j'ai pas un silencieux là? Silencieux de murmure. Donc, du coup, il faut que je trouve un marchand. Mais le problème, c'est qu'il n'y en a pas. Si, il y a le... Ok, bon ben... C'est pas grave, on va aller... Ah. Hop, allez, on se casse. Oh, par où je sors? Alors...
I always wanted to poke around in here.
I expected. Process.
Incoming!
Ah, c'est mort pour la discrétion.
Everyone all right?
Ouais, donc, du coup. D'accord. Donc du coup, hop, faut que j'aille là. Ok, quelque chose me
The
dit qu'il y a
control
des
room should
gens.
be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. Here they come!
Oh putain.
That's the last of them! You're fast.
Processing take security patrol initiated.
Incoming!
Oui. Ah, un distributeur. Ouais, ouais. Mhm. Mhm. Ok. Ok. Donc il y a eu une erreur.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Mais du coup, il me l'a fait rediriger où en fait l'électricité? Déverrouiller la porte. C'est-à-dire le code d'accès.
Nicely done.
Pistolet perforateur. Ça je veux. Oh. Waouh. C'est un pistolet de paintball. Wesh. Oh.
Here they come! Rocket through! That's the last of them.
Ok. 32, 22. On va quand même garder ça.
Got it. Heads down.
Modif. Arme à distance. Canon. Ouais. Mais.
System.
Non! Je vais tuer. Non. Ah, est-ce qu'il faut que je refasse tout? Je ne sais pas. Ah, presque. Ouais.
System. Sweeping the area.
That's the last of them.
All beginning.
Look out! They can pass that over. We're too strong. Hit it with something else. That didn't work.
Ah, d'accord, ok. Ah, faut-moi la paix. Euh... Ah, putain.
Garbage disposal.
Bon. Ben, j'ai pas d'autre choix que d'aller avec le fusil d'assaut, parce que bon.
All. Search.
We made it. Happy for me. Nice one. There's two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
No, 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 just leave me alone.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Go away, Phantom.
Mais il est où?
Get away!
Facultatif, code d'accès Chester. Hmm.
Get away!
Mais où est-ce qu'il est?
Get away!
Aïe.
Processing.
Everyone all right? Where'd they go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Unexpected.
Bah ouais, on va monter. Ou pas? Ouais.
It's the last. I'm not sure what the right is. All I know is the decision's final.
Ok, maintenant... Juste que je comprenne, en fait, où est-ce qu'il est le mec, là?
Go away, Phantom!
Jérémy?
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
C'est bizarre.
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective. In compliance with Spacer's Choice policy, all defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist. Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
J'ai emprunté comme ça de générer mécanique pour les nuls. Alors. Ok. C'est bon. Du coup, tac. Ok.
Once we do this, there's no going... Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Ouais. Je vois où le en
Sorry,
venir.
I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Ah, ça fait pute ça quand même. Ouais.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Bon. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Ok, TL, les meilleurs équipements pour les petits et grands. Enfin, pour petits et grands. Avantage des compagnons. Enfin, avantage de compagnons. Votre compagnon a gagné en niveau et peut obtenir un nouvel avantage. Ok. Rendez-vous dans la page des compagnons de votre registre, puis dans la section avantages pour consulter les avantages disponibles. Ok. Allons-y. Ah oui. Ah ouais. On va lui donner de la bonne santé. Tac, ça c'est fait. Boum. Ok, donc on a fait... Et en plus j'ai un niveau de plus, c'est incroyable. Euh... ok. Ok, bon maintenant on part récupérer le régulateur qui est hop là, t'inquiète. Convaincre les déserteurs de revenir. Ok, bon, bah on va essayer de les faire revenir. Bon, pour ça, il faut que je trouve la sortie. Non, ça c'est là d'où je viens. Mais je sais plus d'où je viens. Ah ouais, putain, il y avait un gars. Il y avait un gars normalement. Aïe. Je viens de me défoncer.
Get away! You're not real. You're not real. Get away!
Oh putain, il m'a fait peur ce con.
No, 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 just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Génial, encore un taré.
You can talk? The Phantoms never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave personality, chairman of the board, galactic defender, Sisty Pig tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Ok, alors. Ouais, vous êtes
I
ingénieur?
specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
D'accord.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. Ironic deaths are the worst. You made your point. I'll help you. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Ok. Bon, du coup, on a trouvé un code. Normalement, hop là. Je me rappelle plus où est-ce qu'il faut que j'aille pour le saisir celui-là. D'accord. Ok, bon, on en a fini avec ça. On en a fini avec la centrale. Maintenant, on peut se barrer. Et la sortie, elle est par là, je crois. Ok, hop, retour en ville. On va rendre les quêtes et puis je pense que ce sera tout pour cette découverte. Après, je ferai le jeu chez moi, enfin de mon côté. Mais ouais, franchement pas mal hein, le petit côté comme ça là. En même temps, je suis un peu con. Ouh, ça pue la merde, ça. Ça pue la merde. Bon, je vais passer de l'autre côté. Faire en sorte que...
Okay, keep him quiet. Yep, moving.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Allez, reviens.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
C'est dégueulasse.
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Assez parlé. J'ai... Ouais. Allez, on se casse.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand. The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
Je suis juste de passage.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Eh ben ça tombe bien.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and I'm as good as dead to her. Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days. I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater. You okay with this, Grace?
Zoe's still out there. Don't much care to leave her unaccounted. If you find her, could you let me know? We'll be waiting in Edgewater.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
Ok, bon, mais il semblerait qu'on a fait un choix. Maintenant, il est temps de rentrer. Hop. On va pas se faire tout le chemin à pied. Ah non, c'est pas... Bon. Alors. Du coup, hop, on va sauvegarder quand même. Tac. Et donc du coup... Voilà. Donc, on a renoncé à le tuer, on va essayer de... Oh, on va essayer de le convaincre verbalement de partir. Dire voilà, écoute bro, c'est pas que je veux pas, mais voilà.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Et je voulais vous parler de quelque chose.
Go ahead. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up. That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent. Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude. And it is one we will see through to the end. Go ahead. Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world. Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead. It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post. I wish you wouldn't say things like that. Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do. I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that. This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Ok. D'accord, d'accord. Bon, bah... Est-ce qu'on en a fini? Est-ce qu'on en a fini? Alors, vous avez convaincu les déserteurs à revenir à Edgewater, mais pas des informations en rythme. Ah, merde.
I appreciate what you've done for us. That's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
Oui, le niveau 6. Ok. Ok, les avantages. On va dire. Ok. Ça, c'est fait. Parfait, magnifique. Bon, bah écoutez, je pense qu'on va s'arrêter là sur cette deuxième partie de découverte. Donc j'espère que vous avez aimé la vidéo et même le live. Donc n'hésitez pas à me laisser des petits pouces bleus ainsi que des commentaires. Et on se retrouve pour un prochain live sur un prochain jeu éventuellement. Merde, j'ai volé des trucs. On l'a pas vu, c'est bon. Tac. Voilà. Et donc d'ici là, portez-vous bien. Et je vous fais de gros bisous. Allez, sur ce, ciao, bye. Ah, merde. Tac, on se garde.